British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Braden Coombs, and here are your 11 a.m. sports headlines. Canucks hockey is finally back. Vancouver Canucks training camp is underway today as all 32 NHL teams report to their team. The Canucks camp is in Penticton again this year at the South Okanagan Event Center. Doors for the camp are open to the public, kicking off at 9 a.m. each day. The second group of skaters are just about set to go onto the ice for the Canucks. Canucks Army reporter David Quadrelli says Elias Pettersson is centering a line with longtime teammate Brock Besser and left winger Jake DeBrusk. Players are expected to speak with the media for the first time this season following their training. The Canucks preseason will begin on the 21st as well as they take on the Seattle Kraken. With the FIFA World Cup right around the current corner, girls and women's sports have grown in popularity in a BC School Sports report from last year. However, are we doing enough at the competitive level to keep girls inspired to continue to reach a professional athlete career? Our reporter Graciela Cruz Flores with the story.
In a 2024 report, BC School Sports saw over 123,000 student athlete registrations. Girls made up 46% of signups. In the past decade, school sports participation in BC rose 19%. North Shore Girls Soccer Club coach Vanessa Hansen saw more enthusiasm with parents to put their kids in sports.
After watching the game and watching the women out there and being a part of that environment and being surrounded by other, female athletes and girls in the crowd, she went to her family and said, I want to sign up for soccer. I want to be on a soccer team.
BC Soccer acknowledges that women and girls continue to be underrepresented in many areas, such as coaching. There are also new grant projects to support female-specific programming. Graciela Cruz Flores, BCIT News.
The Toronto Blue Jays game against the Tampa Bay Rays has started up just under an hour ago. The Jays are looking to bounce back after their 6-game win streak came to an end last night, losing 2-1. As it stands right now, the Blue Jays are down 3-0 through 2 innings, and Chris Bassett has looked a bit shaky so far, allowing 3 earned runs against on 6 hits. This is the final game of the 4-game series between the two teams, and with a win today, the Blue Jays will take the series and further cement their division lead. With their loss last night, the Blue Jays were hoping the Red Sox or the Yankees would do the same, but they were not so fortunate. The New York Yankees dominated the Minnesota Twins, winning 10-5 and taking the series. Superstar Aaron Judge continued his MVP-caliber season, going 3-for-4 with a walk. The Boston Red Sox defeated the Athletics in extra innings in walk-off fashion, winning by a score of 5-4. The Red Sox are wrapping up their series right now against the Athletics. The game started less than half an hour ago, and as it already stands right now, the Sox are down 3-0 in just the bottom of the first. The Seattle Mariners' final game of their series against the Kansas City Royals is underway in a few minutes. The Seattle Mariners will look to bounce back after their 10-game win streak came to an end last night. Mariners starting pitcher Luis Castillo is expected to get the start. The M's will roll out a similar lineup to last night, with the only change being Leo Rivas slotting in for Victor Robles. As it stands now, the Astros sit half a game ahead of the Mariners for the top spot in the American League West. The South Delta Sun Devils are looking for revenge this year after last season ended in heartbreaking fashion. The Sun Devils fell short to the Vancouver College in the AAA Provincial Championship last season, losing by a score of 29-0. Reporter Graciela Cruz Flores spoke with their head coach Ray Moon. With many of the juniors returning for their senior year, Moon says the team is more motivated than ever.
And the kids, we spoke to them, or the players, and a lot of them were determined to return to the championship. And so within a week, we had something like 15 guys out of our returning 19 were working out, getting ready for this season.
The high school team is 2-0 to start the season, dominating their last win against Sequam 42-7. Continuing with football, the BC Lions are facing off against the Calgary Stampeders tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. in Calgary. Former Lions quarterback and now Stampeders quarterback Vernon Adams Jr. will be going up against his former team for the first time. Thank you for listening to BCIT's The Crow. I'm Braden Coombs.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
The hands-on part of the program is the main thing that drew me to the program, and it's the main thing that I'm taking away from this program. There's no experience like just being able to go out and practice and do the work, and been able to do that both here in the newsroom, out on the internships, multiple internships that I've been able to go on, and I think it'll serve me very well.